My father is a presence. That is one thing I am absolutely certain of. A retired Army Ranger who never gave up the haircut or the aura of old-fashioned tough. Boys I brought home would breathe a sigh of relief as we finally pulled out of the driveway. Your dad is fucking terrifying. I would shoot a sly look and respond nonchalantly. I wonder what he taught his daughters. Despite the jokes, it has always puzzled me. However, I suppose to the ignorant, his silence seems deadly. His stoic expression appears intimidating, and the focused intensity of his light-as-ice blue gaze is chilling. To me, his silence is simply thoughtful, and even has a gentle, dreamy quality. In high school, it wasn't uncommon for me to regale him with extensive and detailed adventure tales of the trials and tribulations of the teenage girl, just to have him blink and say, "What was that, pumpkin?" I was never insulted, though occasionally exasperated. It isn't that he doesn't care. My father cares about his family more than anything else. But I knew from a young age that his mind is a tremendously intelligent Rubik's Cube that is far more complex than I could even imagine. His silence is never uncomfortable. On the contrary, I remember after my first heartbreak, I thought everyone was asleep. I collapsed on the floor. The cool of the hardwood and the harsh poke of the bed frame against my back seemed to be the only fragile things holding me to earth. He walked in and without a word sat down on the floor next to me, slinging his heavy arm around my shoulders like an anchor. I bawled into his shirt until my face was red and puffy, and he never uttered so much as a hush. When I was drained to hiccupy sniffles, I looked up through sore eyes at the stern, proud face I loved so much. There I saw humble, open comfort, and surrounding it, an iron certainty in who I am. His eyes spoke more than words. I knew he would always be there for me, but I could see his belief in my own ability to handle the ups and downs of life, many that would be far worse than the broken heart of a 15-year-old. His constant, steel-clad faith in me has kept me upright, even when I lose all faith in myself. My father taught me the power of silence and the power of myself. When he does talk, his voice is a gruff, raspy bass. He always speaks with great care, thought and wisdom weaving through his words like golden threads to grasp onto and hold tightly. He seldom yells. He seldom has to. Others listen when he speaks simply because what he says has a way of echoing with importance. Advice from him is sought daily and always freely given on everything from financial management to office squabbles to how to use a wrench. Yet there are other, more subtle lessons as well, ones I don't think he even knows he teaches. He told me once, never look at life how it should be. Look at it how it is and figure out what to do from there. I don't remember the circumstances of this tiny diamond, but I never forgot it, and I have used it often. Another unforgettable lesson was when I slept through a final exam my first semester of college. In my desperate panic, I called him, frantic and sobbing. Finally, I heard his voice cut through my incoherent hysteria like a lightning bolt. "Maura, just get it done." 4 words had me out the door with a plan, not only that night, but many nights and days after. When the thunder crashes, all is lost, and life is nothing less than impossible. I remember that bolt and use it to light the chaos. After all I need to do is get it done. My father taught me that wisdom is often the simplest solution, and listening is a powerful skill.